Chosen one, you are not here by accident. You have been drawn into this moment by divine appointment, by a timing so precise only heaven could orchestrate it. As you hear these words, understand your spirit has just stepped into a supernatural intersection, the place where revelation meets manifestation, where prophecy touches destiny. This is the second time heaven has called your name, and it is not a coincidence. It is a sign that something in the invisible realm is shifting in your favor. Chosen one, the Spirit of the Lord is whispering that you are standing at the edge of a supernatural financial breakthrough. Yes, a divine wealth transfer prepared for those who dare to believe. Just as Isaiah declared, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." Heaven is commanding your spirit to rise into alignment with what has already been released over your life. Anointed one, this is a sacred moment. The atmosphere around you is thick with destiny. What was delayed is being accelerated. What was withheld is being released. God is revisiting you because something you were meant to receive is finally ready to be placed into your hands. Open your heart, steady your spirit, and listen closely. Heaven is speaking again. Chosen one, listen with your spirit wide awake. Because this moment is not random, and it is not ordinary. You are not here by accident. This is a divine interruption, a heavenly intervention, a spiritual appointment set on the calendar of eternity long before you even knew you would need it. You did not click this video out of curiosity. You were pulled into it by a supernatural tug, a whisper from beyond the veil, a reminder heaven sent once before but you did not respond. And because of that, chosen one, heaven is speaking again. When God repeats himself, it is never because he is unsure. It's because your destiny cannot afford another delay. Anointed one, the truth is this. Heaven has seen the internal battles you've fought alone. Heaven has watched you wrestle with doubt, with fear, with hesitation. You heard God the first time. You felt the conviction. You sensed the pull. But life was heavy. You were tired. You questioned your worth. You wondered if you truly had the strength, the faith, or the clarity to step into what God was calling you to do. I know that feeling intimately. I've lived through seasons where the voice of God was clear, but my courage was weak. I've known what it is to feel chosen on the inside, but unqualified on the outside. And in those moments, when I hesitated, when I second-guessed, when I shrank back, God did not walk away. Instead, he circled back. He repeated the instruction. He brought the same word again, not to shame me, but to lift me, steady me, and align me. Chosen one, that is exactly what is happening to you right now. Heaven is circling back, because you are standing at the edge of a spiritual intersection between the life you've known and the life heaven has written for you. And this time, heaven is not whispering, heaven is knocking, heaven is declaring, heaven is insisting, heaven is saying, "Rise." This second call carries weight. It carries urgency. It carries divine timing. There is something approaching your life, a supernatural release, a shift in favor, a rearranging of circumstances, a divine financial transfer, or an open door opportunity that can only be received by a spirit that is awake, surrendered, and obedient. Heaven is repeating this message because what belongs to you is drawing near, and heaven refuses to let you miss it. Not again. Not this time. Anointed one, hear this deeply. Heaven has remembered you. The vision you set aside, the dream you buried, the assignment you walked away from, the promise you doubted, the calling you felt unworthy to hold, all of it is still alive. Heaven did not cancel it when you slowed down. Heaven did not withdraw it when you doubted. Heaven did not hand it to someone else when you felt small. What God wrote with your name on it remains yours, undiluted, undefeated, unaltered. This is why the word has returned. This is why the message has come back around. Heaven is not merely reminding you. Heaven is reactivating you. Heaven is restoring your alignment. Heaven is pulling you into position because something prepared for you, something heaven funded, heaven timed, and heaven approved, is ready. And heaven will not let it pass you by simply because you hesitated the first time. This second call is grace chasing you. This second call is destiny insisting. This second call is the sign that your appointed time is drawing near. Chosen one. Heaven is speaking again because heaven still believes in you. Chosen one. As you lean into this moment, let your heart stay open, because what heaven is revealing now goes deeper than a simple reminder. This is a recalibration of your entire spiritual trajectory. When heaven repeats a message, it is not merely echoing, it is repositioning you for the very thing you prayed for in secret. Anointed one. There is a movement in the unseen realm, a stirring that has been building behind the scenes of your life. And although you may not fully perceive it yet, your spirit can feel it. Something is shifting. Something is unlocking. Something long delayed is beginning to break through. You haven't imagined that pressure around you, that restlessness, that subtle internal shaking. It's the sound of destiny waking up inside you. The places where you once felt stuck are loosening. The situations that felt closed off are cracking open, but heaven needs you spiritually alert, not drifting through this moment as if nothing is happening. Heaven is not trying to intimidate you. Heaven is trying to ignite you. This second message is not heaven warning you, it is heaven waking you. I know what it feels like to live in seasons where you think you have more time, where you convince yourself that the instruction can wait, that the nudge can be ignored, that the calling will circle back whenever you feel ready. I've lived through days when God whispered, "Move now," yet fear told me, "Not yet." But every time I delayed, I later realized that heaven wasn't trying to pressure me, it was trying to protect me. Timing in the kingdom is not casual. Timing is warfare. Timing is access. Timing is obedience. And when heaven speaks twice, it's because waiting any longer would cost you a breakthrough that belongs to you. Anointed one, this is where you are standing right now, on the threshold of something that heaven does not want you to miss. There are blessings forming around you, opportunities aligning, resources gathering, answers being released. But they require a spiritually awake version of you. The old hesitation won't carry you into this next dimension. The old fear won't survive where you're headed. The old doubt won't fit into the doors God is opening. Heaven is repeating this message because your appointed moment is drawing near. Chosen one, that internal tug you feel, it's not anxiety, it's acceleration. It's heaven pushing you forward because heaven sees what you cannot yet see. Heaven sees the divine financial shift being positioned in your favor. Heaven sees the people who are about to enter your life, carrying keys you didn't even know you needed. Heaven sees the opportunities that will not knock twice. Heaven sees the promotion that requires your obedience, not your perfection. Heaven sees the doors that will open only if you are standing in the right place at the right time. And yes, Heaven sees the version of you that you haven't met yet, the version who is bold, aligned, obedient, and ready. This is why the message returned a second time, because heaven knows you are finally in the right spiritual posture to receive what you once feared. You're not the same person who heard the message the first time. You've been broken, but you've grown. You've been stretched, but you've strengthened. You've been discouraged, but you are rising. And heaven refuses to let this moment slip through your fingers. Anointed One, your obedience in this season will unlock what your prayers alone could not. Heaven rewards movement, not hesitation. Heaven rewards surrender, not delay. And as you step into alignment, even trembling, even unsure, you will begin to see the supernatural unfold in ways you never imagined. The impossible begins to bow, the blocked begins to open, the delayed begins to accelerate. This is divine timing, not human timing. When heaven says, "Now," nothing can stop what has been assigned to your life. Chosen One, heaven is preparing your release, and this message is your confirmation. Chosen One, now that heaven has brought you into awareness, you must understand the magnitude of what is unfolding around you. This is not just a spiritual reminder. This is a heavenly intervention designed to shift the entire trajectory of your life. Anointed One, the message returning a second time is the clearest sign that heaven is not only speaking, heaven is moving. And when heaven moves, everything connected to your future begins to align, whether you realize it or not. There is a holy urgency surrounding your destiny right now. You may feel it as pressure in your spirit, or a sudden stirring that makes old patterns feel uncomfortable. You might feel distanced from things that once distracted you, or drawn to silence, prayer, clarity, or change. These are not random emotions, they are signals. They are the early indicators that heaven is repositioning you for a breakthrough that cannot be missed. Heaven is not simply waking you up, heaven is ushering you into a new spiritual dimension. Anointed One, understand this with your whole heart. The second message is never the same as the first. The first time God speaks, it is an invitation. The second time, it is an activation. The first time, it whispers to your spirit. The second time, it confronts your delay. The first time, it plants a seed. The second time, it demands a response. The fact that heaven sent this word again means the window of divine timing for your life has opened, and heaven refuses to let you miss what has been prepared for your hands. I know this feeling intimately. I've walked through seasons where the same instruction came back to me, through a dream, a scripture, a conversation, or even a sudden deep knowing in my spirit. And every time I ignored that repeated message, I later realized that I was postponing a blessing that was already assigned to my life. But the moments I obeyed, even with trembling faith, even without having all the details, those were the seasons where I witnessed miracles, unexpected provision, supernatural favor, and breakthroughs that shattered limitations I didn't even know were binding me. Chosen One, that is what awaits you now. Heaven is not simply telling you to prepare, heaven is preparing you. There is a divine financial shift being orchestrated. There is a restoration of what was lost, delayed, or stolen. There is a release of resources, opportunities, and connections that are tied to your purpose. But they require a different version of you, a version that listens the first time and responds the second. A version that trusts God even when the path isn't fully visible. A version that understands that obedience carries more power than understanding. Anointed One, Your life is stepping into what I call a prophetic acceleration zone. In this zone, things that once took years can happen in months. Things that seemed impossible begin to unlock without effort. People who are meant to help you show up suddenly. Doors that were once sealed swing open with ease. Not because you pushed, but because heaven ordained it. This is divine alignment in motion. And this is exactly why the enemy has tried so hard to distract you, discourage you, drain you, or make you doubt yourself. The closer you get to your spiritual release, the more resistance tries to rise. But understand this: resistance is proof of proximity. The pressure around you lately has been a sign that something magnificent is approaching your life. Heaven would not repeat the message if nothing were on the horizon. Heaven speaks twice only when destiny is near. Chosen one, this is your awakening into bold obedience. This is the moment where your spirit must rise above fear, above doubt, above hesitation. Heaven is not asking for perfection. Heaven is asking for movement. And as you obey, you will begin to see the first signs of what has been prepared for you. Favor increasing, clarity returning, provision flowing, and supernatural alignment falling into place. Heaven has spoken again, because the blessing is closer than you realize. Chosen one. As we move deeper into this divine revelation, you must understand something crucial. Heaven does not repeat itself without purpose, and purpose never arrives empty-handed. When heaven speaks twice, it is because what is coming toward your life carries weight, spiritual weight, generational weight, financial weight, destiny-shaping weight. Anointed one, you are standing in a moment where the unseen realm is pressing into the natural, and heaven is positioning you for a release that will not only shift your circumstances, but reshape the entire course of your future. You may feel a strange tension inside you, a mix of anticipation, discomfort, and holy restlessness. This is not confusion. This is spiritual contraction, the sign that something is being birthed through your life. You are not just stepping into a new season, you are stepping into a new dimension. And every new dimension requires a new posture. Chosen one. Heaven is calling you higher. This is why certain things you once tolerated now feel heavy. This is why old relationships, old environments, and old patterns suddenly feel out of alignment. This is why you're losing interest in conversations that once entertained you. This is why you've been craving silence, why your spirit feels sensitive, why your discernment has sharpened. It is not random. Heaven is extracting you from who you were so you can step into who you're becoming. I've lived this exact shift before. I remember seasons where nothing outwardly changed, but internally everything felt unsettled. I lost taste for things that once comforted me. I felt disconnected from certain people, certain habits, certain versions of myself. I didn't understand it at the time, but later I realized heaven was pruning me for promotion. Heaven was teaching me how to carry what I had prayed for. Heaven was preparing my spirit before it placed anything into my hands. That is what's happening to you now, chosen one. Heaven is not just giving you a blessing. Heaven is preparing you to sustain the blessing. Because what good is a financial breakthrough if you still carry a mindset of lack? What good is divine promotion if fear still governs your decisions? What good is a new door if you walk through it with old habits? This second message is heaven cleansing, refining, and adjusting your inner world so the outer blessings can flow without obstruction. Heaven cannot pour new oil into an old vessel. So the shaping, the stretching, the pruning you feel, it's preparation, not punishment. Anointed one, hear this with maturity. Your sensitivity is being restored. The sensitivity you once had to God's voice, the tenderness you once carried in your spirit, the clarity you once walked in before life's storms hardened your heart. Heaven is softening you again, not to weaken you, but to open you, because spiritual blessings are only received by open spirits, not guarded hearts. This is why you've been feeling a pull to detach from noise, chaos, and unnecessary conversations. Heaven is decluttering your environment so you can hear the instruction clearly. Heaven does not speak into crowded spaces. Heaven speaks into surrendered ones. Chosen one, this second call is an invitation to step into spiritual alignment, the place where heaven can trust you with more. It is the place where your yes becomes powerful, where obedience becomes ease, where blessings flow without striving, where supernatural provision overtakes natural effort, where you stop chasing and start receiving. Heaven is saying, prepare yourself, for what is coming requires readiness. This readiness is not about perfection, it's about posture, the posture of surrender, the posture of faith, the posture of expectation, the posture that says, I hear you, Lord, and this time I'm ready to move. Anointed one, your transformation is not evidence of loss, it is evidence of becoming. Heaven is not taking things from you, heaven is removing what can't go with you, because what's ahead is too big to be carried with old weights. Chosen one, heaven is shaping you for overflow. Chosen one, as we enter this final revelation, understand this deeply. Heaven did not send this message twice just to inspire you. Heaven sent it twice to activate you. This is not the end of a video. This is the beginning of your divine commissioning. Anointed one, this is the moment where everything you've walked through, every battle, every delay, every tear, every unanswered question, suddenly makes sense in the light of destiny. Heaven is not simply speaking to you anymore. Heaven is speaking through you, preparing your spirit to step into the assignment, the abundance, and the acceleration that have been waiting on the other side of your obedience. Chosen one, this second message is heaven's way of telling you, you are ready now. You may not feel ready. You may still notice your fears, you may still see your flaws. But heaven has examined your heart, your endurance, your resilience, and heaven has decided that you are prepared for what comes next. Not perfect, but prepared. Not finished, but aligned. Not fearless, but faithful. And in the kingdom of God, that is more than enough. This repeated message is the spiritual evidence that something has matured inside you. You've survived too much to still doubt your strength. You've endured too much to still question your anointing. You've been refined, tested, stretched, stripped, humbled, and yet you're still standing. And not just standing, but more surrendered, more sensitive, more spiritually aware than you've ever been. Heaven waited for this version of you. Anointed one, this is why you feel a shift rising inside your spirit. You sense that you can't go back to who you were. You sense that old cycles are ending. You sense that the things that once held you no longer grip you the same way. This is not imagination. This is spiritual elevation. Heaven is lifting you. Heaven is expanding you. Heaven is preparing your hands to carry what your heart prayed for. Let me tell you from my own experience, there are seasons where God whispers, and seasons where God knocks. But the rarest moments, the holiest moments, are the ones where God knocks twice. Those moments mean heaven is unwilling to let you miss what was written for you. I have lived through times when I ignored the first whisper, and still God pursued me. Still, God repeated himself. Still, God pushed me gently but firmly into destiny, and every time I surrendered, even when I felt unqualified, I discovered that heaven had already paved the way. Chosen one, heaven has paved the way for you too. This second message means the path is open, the grace is ready, the oil is flowing, the angelic assistance has been dispatched, the doors have already begun unlocking. What you thought you lost is circling back. What you thought was impossible is aligning itself with your obedience. What you believed was delayed is about to arrive right on time, heaven's time. But heaven needs one thing from you now, your yes. Not the hesitant yes you gave last season. Not the fearful yes you whispered before retreating. Heaven needs a decisive yes. A yes that shifts the atmosphere. A yes that signals trust. A yes that tells God, you are prepared to walk into the unknown because you know who walks with you. Anointed one, this is the season where grace goes ahead of you to open doors you could not open alone. This is the season where favor surrounds you like a shield. This is the season where breakthroughs do not drip into your life, they pour. This is the season where supernatural provision locates you, where financial barriers collapse, where divine opportunities rise to meet your steps. This is the season where heaven confirms you, equips you, and accelerates you. Chosen one, as we come to the end of this message, know this with certainty. Heaven has not only spoken, heaven has moved on your behalf. You are standing in your Kairos moment, your divinely appointed time, the crossroads where obedience meets breakthrough and surrender meets supernatural transfer. Anointed one, the second call from heaven is not a reminder, it is a release. Something has already shifted in the unseen. The oil has been poured, the path has been cleared, the blessing has been set in motion. May the fire ignited in your spirit today never be extinguished. May clarity rise, may courage strengthen you, and may divine alignment guide every step you take from this moment forward. You are stepping into a season where grace goes before you, favor surrounds you, and heaven backs you with power. Nothing that is meant for you will pass you by. Nothing assigned to your destiny will be stolen. Nothing heaven has declared over your life will return void. Chosen one, remain faithful, stay aligned. Honor the voice that called you twice, for what you are about to walk into will confirm everything your spirit has been sensing. Expect doors to open. Expect restoration. Expect divine provision and supernatural acceleration. If this word has stirred your spirit, feel free to share it, comment below, or subscribe so you never miss what heaven is revealing next. But above all, carry this truth with you. Heaven has spoken again because heaven believes in you. Go in grace. Go in power. Go in purpose. Your release has begun.